Ladies and gentlemen, two of our youngest competitors this evening. Joe Frodsham fighting out of the red corner in the blue shorts, representing Hamma, just 16 years old, taking on Zach Mcgee, fighting out of One MMA, 17 years old. Zach in the black armor shorts. We touch gloves, and these two young men are going to put it all on the line.
Both guys getting their fighting careers off to an early start.
Absolutely. Well, Zach Mcgee, this is his second foray into the cage. 0-1 record. Frodsham making his amateur debut.
Both guys looking very composed.
They're 16 and 17. It's frightening.
Yeah, you'd see nothing like this 10 years ago.
Oh, nothing even close. Again, two very reputable gyms here.
Wow, nice side kick there from Mcgee.
And we're going to have to see if Frodsham can overcome the discrepancy in reach. And of course, people forget that it's not just the arms, it's the legs.
Ferocious punching there from Frodsham. Very unorthodox, almost karate-like stance being adopted here by Zach.
Quick change of stance there, body kick.
It's a very interesting style to see such a young man adopt so early into his career. He must have some kind of karate background or some kind of traditional martial arts background, you'd assume.
Well, we'll start to see.
Switching
again,
stances nicely into his entries.
Tried to get in on, tried to get on a takedown there, but
great takedown defense.
Yeah, and
wow,
pots down Frodsham.
Turns it into his own double leg.
In the side control, gonna pull those feet away from the cage.
You've got to be careful with how you time that kind of push off from the fence on bottom, because you can, be explosive and reverse the position, but you can also end up just kind of pushing yourself further away from the fence. Then you've got to work your way back there to get back up to your feet.
Well, I see Mcgee being very methodical, turning his man, trying to get, I'm going to guess he's going to try and force that body up against the cage now. Right in the corner, right in that Hamma corner, but taking away the opponent's ability to move, to transition, or to get away, stuffing his head up into the cage. This is a very mature performance from Mcgee so far, very intelligent.
He's keeping that underhook when he's in that half guard position on the right hand side. And now you'll see he's gonna try and work his left arm back in.
Full guard now from Frodsham as he's trying to tie up the taller man on top. He tries to throw some big shots, 10 seconds left, and good round from the One MMA man. Second 3-minute round here. Zach Mcgee, the blue corner, the black armor shorts. Joe Frodsham fighting out of the red corner. The blue
switching stances.
Shorts constantly.
But Mcgee looking very technically sound.
Yeah, keeps his guard, his defense up nice and high. And has a pretty good idea of the range at which he's working. You see there wasn't even a flinch when that big right hand came whipping by.
No, he's using his reach advantage very well.
And Frodsham's got to find a way inside. Heavy low kick. Coach there, Sean Martin, asking Frodsham to step into the shots, step into it, don't just stay on the outside.
Lovely. Use the hands to bring his opponent's hands up and then shot in for the takedown.
Yeah, he's got
his hands clapped.
Yeah, right underneath the hips.
Up he goes. Lovely. Straight into side control.
Good, and with his man pushed up against the cage, this is where knees to the body is so underutilized.
Frodsham trying to frame on his man's head there from the bottom, but I think he might be better off using that left hand to try and find an underhook and then follow that back to his feet. because he is getting controlled here with relative ease by Zach Mcgee.
It's a good, I mean, he's strong in this position.
He's using his left shoulder, applying a lot of pressure onto the head, keeping his man pinned down.
But it is just control. Frodsham looking for the up kick. Also tried to ankle pick, but has pulled his man into his guard. Well, I thought he was working that guard up a little bit higher.
Let's see what Frodsham can do here from his guard, because most of the time we've seen him so far, he's been stuck in a half guard position or side control position.
Look,
let's see. Oh, he looks quite live here.
Yeah, he stays busy. He doesn't just accept the bad position. And if he can, nice, he's going to make, he is absolutely going to make Zach Mcgee think when in these positions now.
Zach doing a great job, though, of getting himself past those legs so he doesn't stay trapped in any kind of guard.
And, yeah, trying to secure those legs, step over. But again, you know.
Looks like Frodsham's committed to a guillotine here. Can't tell if his hands are locked.
Yeah, I can't see if the second hand is there at all.
Looks like Mcgee's all right. Just waiting out the position.
And he's throwing everything into that squeeze.
No,
Threw up his hips.
I think Mcgee's very safe here.
Yeah. Good way to burn out your opponent's arms. Here we go, third round. Zach Mcgee fighting for one MMA in the black Under Armour shorts. Joe Frodsham.
Frodsham claims the middle of the octagon straight away. He's obviously coming out aggressive for this round. He knows he needs to do something.
Straight in on a single.
He's trying to mix it up. I think he's trying to put Mcgee on his back, although Mcgee's gone for a very nice
Have we got a high angle
hit. It looks very tight. That looks very tight.
I think he's staying in.
That looks, He abandons the guillotine and then goes for the underhook for the control. Very smart.
Yeah. Mcgee now working to get that dominant position.
It's a very high fight IQ here from Mcgee at such a young age, at this experience level. This guy is one to watch, as is Frodsham.
Oh my goodness gracious me. Look, Frodsham works his way back into the full guard. We've seen that he can be aggressive off his back as well.
This is where his biggest opportunities have really come, is when he's been in this guard. I'd say that armbar attempt he had in the previous round was the closest he's got to finishing this fight.
He's looking again.
Yep. Oh, wow, it looks like
he's
almost... Oh, wow!
Oh, my! Oh, my! Oh! What a great scramble!
It looked like he was going for a go-go plata at first and then switching it up into like a hyper-extended omoplata, like a mix between an omoplata perhaps and an armbar. I mean, but Zach Mcgee, brilliant job getting out of that awkward ground position.
Absolutely. Frodsham just doing everything he can to improve position. Look.
McGee's keeping his hips nice and high, though. He's going to shake him off here.
Shake him off, come out the back.
Yeah. And now, wow.
Big hammer fist. Into side control again.
McGee's corner calling for him to pull his man off the fence.
Yeah, Pietra Menga there. And again, the mark of a fighter is how well they can listen while in the midst of. He listened very well to his coach there.
You can tell he's a very coachable fighter in there.
North and south position here, but it's got to be so frustrating for young Joe Frodsham because he's not taking damage here. He's not getting, but he's being out-positioned.
He's fairly defensively sound from this bottom position. As you say, he's not absorbing a lot of punishment. He's regaining his guard from time to time.
Absolutely, he doesn't just allow the opponent to consolidate a position. He's making him work for everything, even to the point where he's throwing shots off his back.
But see right here, as he's framing off Mcgee's face, I'd like to see him, instead of going for that frame, going for the underhook perhaps, and then trying to follow it and get back to his feet that way, because right now, Mcgee's holding him there with that underhook.
Steps over
moves
now.
Into mount.
That one got through.
Framing on the head.
But again, you know, in one of the most horrible positions you can find yourself in. This young man, Joe Frodsham, not worrying, as a matter of fact, doing everything he can to stand up.
Absolutely brilliant effort.
Well, we've said this all night, but I can't wait to see these two young men fight again.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, a dominant performance from Mcgee, but Frodsham, awkward stand-up, creative off his back, never stopped fighting. Both of these guys are going to be top
16
prospects.
and 17 years old.
Incredible.